SDK, and obviously you need Corona SDK to do this, and you're going to need Notepad or Notepad++, anything that you can just type your code into. And I'm using the sample pool which you get on their website. It's just one of the free things that you can use. Alrighty. So we just need to open up project, and this is what it looks like. It's just a pool game. You hit the balls around. You gotta, everyone knows how to play pool. But anyways, now say when you're coding, you want to always look for the little things, because you're always gonna end up with some kind of problem. I've learned this from experience. Like, say this word logic, instead of a lowercase I have a capital, then you're gonna have a problem with the game. See, the game didn't load up because it had an error, which if you go here it'll tell you the error where it's located, and right here says 11, and that's what line it is. That's where the error is. It's on line 11. And it tells you kind of what the error is, but I don't always understand what it means, so you always want to go, okay, line 11, what looks wrong, So there's the whole capitalization error. There's also spelling error. Like if I were to spell logic with another L, it still wouldn't work. And another way to make sure your code is correct, things will turn colors, like the word logic turns blue, numbers turn orange, sometimes there's purple coding, but I don't see any. All the green here is comments, so if I were to comment this out, that would technically be an error, because that would probably mess up the game too, and it does. So you want to look for like the little things. Sometimes you'll have a misspelling, like say there's just a random letter in there. The game's not going to work. The splash screen plays, yes, but it has to actually work. So there are little errors like that. Capitalization, spelling, and if you accidentally comment out the wrong thing, that's another error. There's also an error, like say like this right here, it's bringing in a picture. So say if you put .jpeg, well, it's not going to work because it's a .png, and if you don't have them all in the same folder, like how they do right here, all their images are in the same folder, so they can call all their images within their game, app, whatever it may be that they're making. So if this fill BKG wasn't in here, which is this right here, if that wasn't in there, say I take that out, move to the desktop, I guess I can't because I have the game open. If I take this out, start the game back up, so just a moment. Alright, now I took that out. So that's another error. Obviously, there's no pool queue, there's no pool balls or nothing. It's just a pool table. And yet again, right here, it tells you the location, my computer name, my desktop, 'cause that's where the folder is. Inside the folder, the main Lua, line 24 of that main Lua, it attempts to call something, fill, top, whatever, and it wasn't there. So you go in here, you go to line 24, which is this, and they're together as one, pretty much all this right here is one thing. and this fill background isn't in the folder. So if I open up the folder again, put this back in there, and there's everything. So you gotta make sure you have all your folders in the same spot, because it's not gonna know what you're talking about. And if you capitalize something, you always have to have it capitalized. If it's lowercase, it always has to be lowercase. Everything has to be spelled right, or else it's just not going to work. So those are some of the simple codes that you need to be looking for, and pretty much the basic simple errors, things that I would always get and never really notice. Alrighty.